Hello again, my name is Ben, here on today with a set comparison. This time I'll be comparing the two Samurai X Mechs that LEGO's made. Well, I guess technically they've made four. The front one from the Samurai X Cave from Day of the Departed and the one from Sons of Garmadon, but this is the oldest one here, and this is the newest, and I don't know, they match each other more closely than both of those will ever. But yeah, this one over here is set number 9448. I'm not going to go through much of the specifics, just the main points. 452 pieces, Samurai X Mech, retailed for $40. Three minifigures, symbol. Newer one here, the set number 70665, the Samurai Mech, 154 pieces, three minifigures, and retailed for $15 or $14.99 USD. I guess first I'll start off with comparing the two minifigures sets from the two. I would like to point out that I think it's interesting that both of these come with only three minifigures, so just something to point out. Here you'll see the Samurai X, the Constricti, Snakes, Baitar, and I do not know this one's name. I am not too sure. Samurai X here, or Nia, or whatever. Some pretty simple printing, but it's pretty nice. There's some fine details on it. Torso print, focus. There. Just some armor, some straps. See a bit of dark red printing and some, I'd say, silver or gray, dark gray printing, and a bit of gold. See the Samurai X logo right there, and some more gold. Oops. And the back printing. See the straps and the Samurai X logo. Comes with a gunmetal gray, let me think, Kendo armor piece. I know it's been used on other things, but that's what I know them for. Head print, see here, just standard Nia face and an angry face. There you go. The helmet piece here, so he uses one of these helmet pieces. I know they've been used on the Garmadon and this figure here. So, comes with this mouth guard piece, which I believe was new in 2012. Which does look pretty nice with some nice detailing, I guess. So this mouth guard works pretty well. Just attach it right here. And then for like the main head crest, it has a bucket handle piece in gold, which works pretty well here. So that's the Samurai X, pretty good figure. The next figure here, the Baitar, I believe his name is he's pretty good. Can't really have any leg printing because he uses the short legs. See some basic printing here, just some orange scales, some black, and some gray. Back printing, some more scales. And then attach this on here. Head mold, it's the same one as the general of the Constricti. I don't know his name. That looks pretty nice. See some orange spikes around here. Some printing on the top, some more, I guess, scales. The eyes here. Oops, I keep dropping them. The eye printing here looks nice on this side. And his, damaged eye, I guess, on this side. Looks pretty nice detailing. So, that's Baitar. Pretty good figure. Not particularly fond about how they're a bit short. I'd rather them be, full scaled. The next snake here, the orange one, which name I do not know. He's alright. I think the colors might be a bit too bright since they're supposed to be from the same tribe and they don't really look like it. See some same small orange feet or legs. Some printing here which looks pretty similar to the other guy, just in some different colors with some orange, some white, some black, some gray. Back printing, just some more scales. His head print here, see his fangs and scales, his eyes. And this little snake hat head thing. Just see some scale printing here. It just looks pretty good. Probably the worst figure here, but he's alright. Figures overall, they're decent. Best one here to me is probably just the Samurai X, because it looks pretty good. But probably could be better for $40, just to me. The figures for the newer one, you get Samurai X again, with the detailing here. The legs and the arms are molded with a dark red color this time. Focus. There we go. which looks pretty good for her. Whoops. And the main torso is printed with, or molded in red. Leg printing here, it's pretty nice. He sees some armor on the sides of the legs, kind of like a golden sash on the, or golden belt. And then some toe printing here, which is some bit of gold. Torso printing, you'll see the armor with the logo in the center, which looks pretty good. And then just some more like golden detail on it. Dark red arms, and in the back of it, just more armor printing. Whoops, keep dropping stuff. Comes with the same kendo armor piece, but in red, which looks pretty nice. Fits over it, same. The detailing, or the headpiece, is pretty much almost the same, except the helmet here is in black instead of gunmetal gray. And then the head is just the newer style movie design of Nia. So there's that. I'm not sure how I feel between the two, which one I feel is better, because I think they both have things that I like. I kind of prefer the gunmetal on the older one, but I do think that this newer one has better details. So I'm really iffy on which one I prefer better. So might take me a little while to give my complete thoughts on those. Now next here we have the skeletons, and oh boy, I certainly have some thoughts about these guys. This one is supposed to be Cruncha, I believe. So yeah, they use the kind of older designed skeleton feet with the toes. Body, I think, is like the same mold as the one from 2011. Just with some printing right here. The waist, see the skull logo. It's the back of it, not much going on there. He has a shoulder armor piece here, which looks pretty good for him. Yeah, also there's some printing at the top of the torso. So there's that. And the headpiece here, it's kind of unique. Compared onto like a normal minifigure. Kind of rotated a little, but not that much. And then he comes with this the same piece as the Samurai X in the newer set in black. Looks pretty good, though I don't like how it has kind of like the open clip, like something should be there. And he just comes with his dark tan sword. So he's all right. He might be better than the original. I'm not really sure. I never got the original design, so I can't really compare it that much. But he's alright. Definitely the better of the two skeletons. Whoops. And then there is Knuckles. Or Knuckle, I can't remember. Yeah, I'm kind of iffy on his design. Same basic design as Cruncha. Same feet. Same torso, but this one has some blue detailing here with the skull logo. Same arms. I think this printing up here, I think it might be different. Not too sure though. Same shoulder pauldron piece or armor. Bone axe. And his head printing or face printing or detailing or whatever, it's all right. Decent. With this like eye patch in his eye. And he also comes with a tan mohawk like piece. Not sure if that's new in that color, but it's there. Now, he is the figure that I like the least. I don't really like the mohawk design. It just looks really iffy. I prefer the design they used for the original, which, speaking of which, is the only one I actually have to compare it against. So, here's the older design. Might be a little worn over time. This was like, how long is this? Like 8 years ago? So, yeah. They certainly are different. The older one definitely looks a lot bulkier in its design, with like the bulky shoulder armor piece, the spikes, the bulkier feet, and the bigger head. But I kind of just personally prefer this design here with the mohawk, and I just kind of prefer the shoulder pauldrons here. The feet, I'm not really sure about. I just kind of prefer these. It's just nostalgia, I guess. But yeah, there's those two. So that's the minifigures for each. Not really sure how I feel about which one's better between the two. I'm just really not sure. I'll take some time to think about that. But now those are done. Start with the two sets themselves. Starting off with the older one. I'll do kind of just a quick overview. The legs here, kind of just supported on some ball joints. See a lot of bricks and some inverted slopes here to build up the detail. Some slopes, some grills. Upper legs, we'll see, are attached. Here you see a bit of this construction. Some kind of slope, some grills, some tiles. A couple stickers for detail. Some gears on the side, some gold waist here. Just kind of simplistic. The main upper torso here. Let me see. Get a good look at it from here. Oh no. Kind of waist guards fell off. See, uses the spinner top for the center. Some cheese slopes to add some detail. Some grills. Sticker in the middle for the Samurai X logo. Main cockpit here is kind of interesting. You kind of see a bit of the head with just some kind of rounded pieces here for some detail. And then the crest with some of these blade pieces. Opens up. Nothing really in there for the figure. Just kind of sits down, which I'll get right now. So the Samurai X can just sit in there. Like that. And you can have the crest on the Samurai X. Oh no. That's bad. I don't know if that was from the set or from my poor building. Well, that's embarrassing. Just attach this here. Attach that there. Attach these here. And that there. Sorry about that. A little bit derailed. That's like see the shoulder guards here, or shoulder pauldrons using some of these train pieces, which is interesting and unique. The arms here with some, see a bit of CCBS pieces here with some of these shorter joint pieces. Cannon on the shoulder here, which is one of the pirate ship kind of styled cannons. So that you can just, you see it here, and then pull it back and fire it off. So, yeah. The arm over here, they're kind of built the same. This one over here just has some of these claw pieces in gold. And this one here doesn't, so it can actually hold this sword. Just kind of simply designed, mostly just with this big piece here. And also on this side, just get this simple gun. Back of it, not much going on here. See a little bit of these rocket packs. Get a good look at them both. Kind of small and simply designed. Don't really like them because they're pretty small. And also the flag here. I don't really like it because it's a bit simple. So, that's this same... Oops, oh no. I knocked over the camera. As you can tell, I am not the most professional. But oh well. That's the main build of it. And also, the set came with a little catapult. You just put one of the snakes in there and fire off. So, that's that set. A bit of an overview, brief, quote-unquote brief. So, there's that. Next, I'll go over this one. See, mostly built with mostly mixable ball joints to give it its range. The feet here, some grills, some slopes. The legs here with some of these wing pieces to give them its angling. The torso here, it's kind of just built up with mainly this like 2x6 piece, I believe. Seeing the waist guards with some of these little winged pieces. The main torso with one of these, what would you call it? Not really sure. Just one of these, like, pieces with a lot of the, bars to all around them so you can have a lot of clips to attach. See the sticker in the middle here with the Samurai X logo. Figure sits here. No real controls. Just some tiles. See the figure here. There you go. The arms here. See, they kind of use the, shoulder pauldron designs here, using some smaller pieces and some stickers here. So there's that. The arm on this side just kind of uses some more ball joints, and the hand just kind of a small clip, and uses some swords attached by some clips for, like, I guess to kind of resemble the claw on this arm, but I guess they couldn't because, you know, smaller size. I mean, that's what I'm guessing it's supposed to be. And this arm is basically built the same, but without the claw, so there's no clips and just a golden grill. And the sword here, kind of simply built. So, the back of it, not much going on here. There's the flag, kind of simply designed, but I prefer the sticker on this one, though. And then also there's some stud shooters there. So, that's the builds of the two. Focus in here. Here's all this random stuff. So, what do I think? Personally, I do prefer the older design mech, which I should probably mention, I did do a Reddit post asking about this, and most people there seem to think that the older one was better. Which, I mean, most of the reasons were it was bigger, had more detail, and that's kind of it. So, kind of my opinion that this one's a bit better because of those reasons. Which has a lot of fine detail on it with all the grills, slopes, which is all pretty nice. I'm not very fond of this cannon feature right here because whenever I try to move it, the cannonball will just fall out, which I don't really like that much. And with this one, I don't think this one's a bad set. It doesn't really compare to the older one. I think it's good for its size. You get some pretty decent articulation for it. The mixed little ball joints. You can pose it pretty well. But yeah, I have to admit that it doesn't really compare to the older one. But I guess that's kind of it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of unique. I would kind of prefer it to be a bit more less clear, that I prefer the older one, because I do think that the Ninjago Legacy sets were mostly pretty good. Faithful representations. Also, let me just briefly mention, here's the instructions, and I guess kind of the box art for the older one. And then you already saw the box for the newer one here. So there's that, and the instructions for it are right there. So that's that. But yeah, that's kind of it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed another set comparison. Not much else to say. I will be showing off some of the Ninjago mocks I've done, like mostly a bunch of dragons, so that'll be fun. The first one I'll do next week will be the ice dragon that I've built. So hope you look forward to that. Just again, hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. And yeah, see you next time, and goodbye.